reading a story in a newspaper or magazine. Who gave it a 1?
Is that even a question? I don't even remember that one.
Okay. Who gave it a 4? Reading a story in a newspaper or magazine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Seeing an email advertisement like in Groupon or so. 1, 2, 3, 4. A 4.
I think I did it.
2, 3. All right. Terrence, speak to that.
Well, I gave it a 4 because the Groupon will probably give you some kind of discount and make me interested in probably going to see if it's, you know, like a 50% off or whatever, free night stay or meals or something.
So that's enticing to you.
That would even be enticing. I would want to check it out and see.
Okay.
Especially like being a first time, if you can get a discount for doing it, not knowing if you're going to like it or not.
Right.
How many in here use Groupons? Seeing a banner ad on a website. A 1, not at all effective. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A 4, usually effective.
I gave it a 4 only because of a specific website.
Yeah.
That one I was telling you about, the SVG one I trust.
Okay.
If it was just on a random website, I don't trust at all. So I don't know how to answer that because I do that like 2 times a week, so I'm always looking for stuff on that website.
So SVG delivering that message kind of gives it a qualified stamp, like a Better Homes and Garden.
Because I've been a member of that program forever. So like if they show Morocco or some crazy exotic place, I'll click on it if I'm interested in even vaguely going there. It'll give some cool article about it, or it'll give like a first-hand, you know, story about someone that went there. It'll have videos and all kinds of stuff on there.
Okay. Hearing about it from a friend or a relative, not talking about the digital portion, just hearing about it. Who gave it a 1? Who gave it a 4? Okay, so 9 out of 10. I'm going to go around the room. Tell me the most effective way to reach you as a traveler when it comes to marketing. All right, Peggy, tell me your most effective way.
Probably from a family or friend or referral, personal referral.
Okay, Michael?
Same.
What's that?
The same. Exactly what you said.
Lisa?
Personal referral.
Personal referral?
Probably social media with a banner ad that you click on and you see where you're going, and a friend may have been there or not, because like once you click on the ad one time, and then every time you go through your Facebook, it's kind of keep popping up.
Yeah.
And you click on it again, and then you think twice about whether you want to go or not after what you've seen. So a lot of times that gets me to say, oh yeah, I really want to go here now.
Personal referral.
Referral often. Personal referral. Personal referral.
Social media.
Meaning?
If I see an ad on Facebook, whether I've seen a friend or not, and it looks like a decent place, I'm going. Especially if it's close, it's reasonable, I'll go. I'll be the first. And then I'll get
And then you're telling me
I'm willing to take the risk.
Social media.
Social media?
Probably not so much the ads, because I think I just visually try and ignore them. But seeing when people are there, not that I like stalk everybody on Facebook. Sometimes I do. And if it looks like a cool place, then
So when we say personal referral, it could be either in person or it could be a social media post.
Right.
Either or.
Okay.
Okay. Michael, for you, not
so much social. I mean, it's got to be somebody I know. It's not can't just be somebody that I'm friends with on Facebook. I mean, I've got to know the persons in order to, because that's going to impact what I'm thinking of the place that they're talking about as well.
If you don't like doing the same things they do, then
Yeah.
I'm handing out these sheets, and they'll go all the way around because they're 2 different sheets. And if you could just look at them for 1 second.
why don't you send all of us down
Still
Just keep going.
Yeah, why don't we just take a road trip?
Road trip?
And then we could be like the ones that...
I'll say a few
Spread the
closing
word.
comments at the end about the field trip.
It's going to be expensive. We never get. We'll all go, but...
All right, now taking a look at both of these sheets side by side, they are slightly different, okay? How many like or prefer the Huntsville We've Got Space without the text underneath it? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, how many prefer the one that's got written Huntsville, Madison County Convention and Visitors Bureau? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Lisa, why do you prefer this one?
It gives me an idea of what to Google, what to type in if I decide I do want to go.
Okay.
I'm not just going Huntsville. It gives me somewhere to follow and a little more information. So that's what I would put into my search engine and look it up.
Okay. Peggy?
I think with the, where it has the Huntsville Madison County Convention underneath, if, looking at this one, I only think of the space camp. But looking at this one, I think it makes it broader.
Okay, so looking at just the logo
Mhm.
and the tagline, it only makes you think of
Space.
and rocket
Mhm.
science. But with the verbiage added, it makes you think of,
Just opens it up wider for me.
okay. All right, Terrence, what's your thoughts?
I didn't pick neither. It wouldn't make me want to click on it either way, so I won't.
Okay.
I think because Huntsville isn't as famous as, say, Hollywood or Miami or someplace that everybody knows about, this is more effective because it kind of...
Which one is more
The one
effective?
with the words on the bottom.
Okay.
Because it, like she just said, it opens up a broader kind of, maybe you're curious or interested in looking it up further. If it was something that everybody on Earth knew, then maybe this would be effective because everybody, if you see the Hollywood sign, pretty much anybody on Earth would know what that means. And not everybody would know what this We've Got Space thing means, maybe. I'm just
Okay.
guessing.
All right. Karen?
I believe differently. I believe We've Got Space.
We've Got
And the
Space.
reason why, every city, every advertisement that wants you to come visit, they have their Chamber of Commerce or their tourism board at the bottom or at the end of the commercial. So this would attract me more.
Okay. Who else agreed with Darren that this one is more effective? All right. Jane?
When I see that, I think of like the convention and stuff. It makes me think that it's like a business. I just think of a big room like where they do like conferences and stuff.
The welcome
Yeah.
center.
Yeah, the
You think of the welcome center.
Emily?
Kind of what she said, and also I just think it's cleaner and less busy. And to me, if you're going to have something that's an advertisement, it should be more to the point and not so busy. To me.
I agree. I think of the convention center and it's wordy and it's more boring.
Let me ask here, just by a show of hands, who knows what a Convention and Visitors Bureau is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right. Who utilizes a city's official tourism website when they're planning a trip?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Sometimes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you actively seek the city's tourism website?
Usually that leads me to do more research on my own. It'll
Yeah.
list the
Right.
bullet points, 20 or 30 attractions in any given city that I can do my own research or ask around.
I'm getting on this side that we don't actively.
When in Rome, you do as the Romans do. I like to see the city. I'm going to be with the people. I don't want to be a tourist. I want to be in the city.
But what sources do you utilize to plan your trip?
I'll get to Googling myself. Once I get to Googling, and like I said, once we get to the room, that book is usually there. But I'll ask the people up around. I will follow the crowd and see what's out there.
Jimmy?
Actually, I'm sorry, I do use the cities guide. So I use that as a segue, and then I see what are the places of interest, and then I'll Google that, and then you have all these other websites where you can look up for more information. So I use that as a starting guide.
Okay. Judy, if you would like to come in right now, this would be a good time. Right now, any closing comments about Huntsville? Now is the time that you could tell the powers that be your thoughts about what we discussed. anything at all, what's your thoughts, opinions, feelings about Huntsville or what we've discussed today? What would you say?
One of my main questions is who's the target market? Because if it's somebody from the south, like we're sitting in Atlanta, we're not that far from Huntsville. If you're putting this ad in Los Angeles, no one's going to have any idea what this means. So if you're trying to get people to go to Huntsville, that's one of the reasons this might be more effective. So I'm just curious who the target market is for this particular ad. That's just the way my brain thinks. I'm not sure if that's what you're trying to do.